Hey, what's up guys? Tim with the Goat Cards YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you how to do an assortment of combos that beat Droll, Nibiru, or Dark Ruler or Droplets. So let's just get on into it. What you need to do for this, there are a couple other variations with similar sort of extenders and such, but the basic one is Warbler plus Sparrow. The reason I'm showcasing these today is a couple of people have asked me about it, and there is also a spreadsheet that, if you're serious about Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc, is available from one of the members of the WAF Discord. It is paid, it is $20, but if you're serious about Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc, this would be, I think, a really great way to learn stuff, because it's going to show you what I showcased here today, plus way more. I think it's 100 combos in total. So the link for all that will be in the description. Anyway, let's get on into it. So to do the combo that beats Nibiru, we'll start with that, is you open one of, pair these two together. So you go special, special, effect to add. This is obviously assuming you have no other cards in hand. So let's say, for example, let's just grab 3 other random cards. So your hand is like, just 3 quarters that, is that something, right? But so just 3 blanks, literally 3 blanks. So you had Nerval, overlay for Recital Styling, detach, either one really, doesn't really matter, to add the Sapphire Swallow, Swallow effect special, special Nerval, overlay, and generally you're going to get Nibiru here. Obviously if they allow you to get a search, then sure, but they're not going to, right? They're going to Nibiru you here, so they nib you, and a lot of people have asked me, at this point, how do you continue to play? Because a lot of people are under the impression that Nibiru really ends this deck's turn. But I would make the argument that it doesn't. So Nerval then triggers to add Kit. You then go normal summon Kit. And just assume again that this is in the middle. It doesn't really matter where the token goes. It doesn't actually make any difference at all. So then you'll go effect of Kit to banish 4 Tri-Beast cards, to summon Omen. Omen effect will banish the Nibiru, so that's cleared that threat, and then you can link 2 into the Blossom, and then you will trigger Omen and Kit. So Kit sends probably anything, just send Oath, I guess, for the sake of it, and Omen will add us the copy of Nerval, second copy of Nerval, sorry. The reason we had the second copy of Nerval is we didn't actually use the special summon effect of the first Nerval, and this is a wind. So that's basically the reason. Blossom effect, summon out the Nerval, specifically not to where the Blossom points to. That's why the token doesn't matter where it is, because if it's here, for example, you just put it here, so, the token is irrelevant. We don't do anything with the token. There are some link spider lines, but the extra space is too tight. So Nerval effect, banishing 2, Kit, Omen, banished, summon double Dragon Lords, and then link 2 into some Orc. And then Blossom effect triggers and draws us a random card, put one back. And then in the end phase we get our copy of Avian. And as you can see, this is a combo that plays around Nibiru, clears the Nibiru, and ends on 2 negates plus strong. A strong sort of creature. And with 3 cards in hand. So and a draw for Blossom that you basically get to fix your hand with. So that's why I think this deck doesn't struggle to Nibiru, really, because this could also be the Barrier statue. So at this point, this is where you make the argument for the Barrier statue, because you can potentially floodgate your opponent, right? Yeah. So I think that's why this deck is... Nibiru isn't really a problem for this deck, because, you do just beat it. You don't die instantly to it like a lot of people think. The next one is against Droll and Lockbird. So, this one, similar again, same opening. We open with Warbler and Sparrow. So special, effect to add. Always add the Nerval first. This is why we always add the Nerval first. And then you get dropped. So, again, is this... you've also got 3 cards in hand, obviously. So, again, you think... how do you get around this? This is, again, similar endboard, exactly the same. Link 2, go into Blossom, Blossom effect, special summon. Again, don't have it to the zone Blossom points to. Nerval effect for the double Dragon Lords, then link 2. Off into Samorg, same result, summon Barrow Statue or Samorg. So these are the two most, what everyone says is the two most impactful hand traps versus you, which is true. But as you can see, they don't actually end your turn, because you still get to a 2 negate or bounce in a floodgate board, sorry, or a negate and a bounce with 3 cards left over in hand. So, you know, if you have like a copy of Tactics or something, you rip a card out of your opponent's hand as well, and then you still end on this. So that's why I'm like not bothered about these cards as much. They're annoying, yeah, you don't get to do the full combo, but you do, you know, they don't end your turn, so not a big concern. Generally, the issue comes when they're paired with another hand trap, like if there's a Nibiru Veiler or Nibiru like Droll or something, then yeah, it becomes a problem. But if they have 2 hand traps, that beats most decks, right? So that's for the big hand trap interactions. The next one is Dark Ruler or Droplets. The difference with the Dark Ruler and Droplets one is your opponent could send a trap with Droplets to stop the Oath from being able to be chained. There's very little trap cards in combo decks where they tend to be able to send it, so it could just be Impalm, or because if they're playing something that isn't a combo deck, generally it's not the worst thing ever if you do get Droplets, because your board is so big that they're probably not able to break it all that turn. So, you know, sort of thing. Tri-cards are less popular in general, but this is very, you know, Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, whatever. The single interruptions, it beats this, so I will show you this combo now. Again, this do start. Like I said before, there are variations where you can do it with different combinations. That's in the spreadsheet. They're complicated. There's like a million different play lines with this deck, so yeah, I'll get into it anyway. So this is for the Dark Ruler combo. So special, effect add Nerval, always add Nerval first. Overlay, unless obviously you have Nerval, then add something else. Summon Recycle, perfect. Add the Swallow special, overlay into the second recital, perfect. Add the, so in this, you'll add Wagtail. The playlines change a little bit if you have to start with Birdcall, but they don't change too much. It just basically means you end with 1 less card in hand. So yeah, add this. You obviously got 3 other cards in hand as well. Overlay these 2 for Utopic Future. Remember the Nerval trigger. You have to remember this trigger. You can miss this here. But it's, you know, just don't get it wrong, basically. Add Kit. Then you pop these onto a Draco Future. This, you know, just secures the rest of the turn. So your opponent can't play hand traps on you here, unless they have 2. And this card's insane, so you know how it is. I'll just stack it up there like that to make a bit more space. So then we normal summon Kit effect, banishing 4. And this summons the Omen. No Omen effect to banish, obviously. Then we link these 2 into Ferrishit here. So obviously don't point it to where Draco points to, but again, not hard. Just put it in the opposite EMZ. Then Omen and Kit, doesn't really matter on the chain links. Play around Ash if you like, but doesn't really matter because you have Draco Future. Send Oath, add Karis. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go Blossom effect, special summon Wagtail. Wagtail effect is going to add us Birdcall. So this is where the difference in the combo comes if you have already used Birdcall. If you've already used Birdcall to find one of the starting pieces, you do need to draw another Winged Beast monster. Oh, not a Winged Beast monster, sorry. Another Beast monster. Or Beast Warrior or Winged Beast, whatever, to discard for Karis. But it's not like impossible, because considering that you have 3 other cards plus a Blossom draw. So you get like 4 looks at a discard outlet. But for this specific basic combo, we add Birdcall. So then you link these 2 off. going into some Orc, and then Blossom effect, draw, put back, whatever. And then you go Bird Call. If you don't have another beast for some reason, add a beast. Bin, special. Then effect. You basically want to put this here. There's no, like, you basically don't want to put it here. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but it can come up for the arrows when you come to kill your opponent on the following turn. So you banish 2, doesn't really matter which 2 you banish, but you want to try and leave the Lyrilusc engrave at this point. So generally banish the 2 bigger links. This summons you the Beast Warrior, Double Dragon. So then from here we have Beast, Wing Beast, and Beast Warrior for the effect of Oath, which banishes to negate while you control all 3, all colours of the Tri. Banish it from grave to negate a spell or trap card. So because of that, obviously we now have an answer to the Dark Ruler no more in our opponent's turn, but also we go end phase for Smorg. And if you have Yellow Canary in hand also, then you also get to make an Assembly Robin for 2 bounces. But say, because of this base combo, we don't have that. End phase Smorg, summon Apex Avian. So now we have, in our opponent's turn, they go Dark Ruler, we just negate. And then they have to have another one. Or they just lose, because we have Utopic Future, Double Dragon Lords, Smorg to protect the Avian, and Avian / Barrier Statue. Generally I prefer Avian, because I prefer Omni Negates. But Barrier Statue, obviously, if you were to be playing as Dragon Link, is a lot better. So, but yeah, that's it for the combos, like I said. Check the description for the spreadsheet. Shout to Waf, shout Quiche, and like and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys.